Hey y'all, it's Vic here with Round Rock Reptiles, and today we're just going to be going over one of the new clutches that just hatched out.
So this clutch is a fun one in that it is a mix of a really nice Arctic Conda and a Arctic Conda triple het snowburst. So all these guys are 50% het snowburst. So this is a really nice super Arctic super Conda and an Arctic super Conda. I keep these guys in pairs in the beginning just to make sure that they seem to eat better when I keep them in groups, and then once they're solid on eating, I separate them out into their own bins. But got some pretty ones in. Got 5. This clutch was really fun. I got 5 Super Arctics out of it, of varying either Super Arctic Super Condas or just Super Arctic Condas. But got some really pretty stuff. Another Arctic Super Conda. They're really clean. And then this really pretty Super Arctic Conda that has this really cool pixelation. I wish it would come up. But Snake has some really fun pixelation. Put you all back real quick. So far they've all taken their first meal. This clutch has actually been way kinder to me than some of my other clutches, but they've been really, really nice. Another Arctic Super Conda with a Super Arctic Super Conda. The Arctic Super Condas are just so clean and very curious. Next we have, I think it's another super, yep. So even with this one's got a really cool head stamp. It's going to be really, really bright and white once it sheds out. So cool thing with Super Arctics is that they hatch out this like dark coloration, and then as they age and as they shed out, they get lighter and lighter until they're like a cookies and cream black and white. So this one's going to be primarily white with like a really, really fun little head stamp there. And then his roommate is this, again, another really nice, it'll focus, really nice Arctic Super Conda. Oh, we got what looks like an Arctic Conda and another Super Arctic. You can see the variation, and then just the difference between an Arctic Conda and a Super Arctic Conda in terms of just the coloration is way different. Super Arctic and Arctic is very easy to distinguish. The little Super Arctic head just hiding down there. And we got a couple more. I think that's it for all the Super Arctics. Here we just have a really nice Arctic and Arctic Conda. That Arctic Conda has a really cool like stripe down its back for like the first half, and then it seems, whoop, if the camera would focus, has a really cool stripe down the first part of its back, and then it starts turning into normal blotches, and then we just have a really nice Arctic right there. But these two are going to be really cool when they shed out as well. This one is a Arctic and then a Conda. So we got the little Conda right here. And then the Arctic. If you'll focus in. Good. There we go. Really pretty little Arctic. You also might be Arctic, but I'm going to have to wait till you first shed. Actually, you're kind of looking Arctic, so I might have to update your stuff. And the last group of the clutch is just a nice little normal 50% snowburst and an Arctic 50% snowburst. So like I said, all these guys are 50% snowburst. So snowburst is the combination of albino, axanthic, and sable. So I might be keeping one of these guys back to maybe breed back to the Arctic Honda Snowburst male I have.
And once again, I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. Really does mean the world to me. We will be coming out shortly with more hognoses that have hatched out here at Round Rock Reptiles. And if you have any questions, please feel free to shoot me a message either here, Instagram, or any of the socials. And once again, thank you all for watching. And I'll be back shortly with a brand new hognose video.